Before we start, I'd like to introduce you myself. My name is Joel H. Hagus, a third year student with a course of Bachelor of Technology, major in electronics. The title of this research proposal is Hardships and Coping Methods of College Students in Online Learning. It is a research proposal in partial fulfillment of the requirements for the research one. So let's start with the introduction. Introduction to a research paper is where you set up your topic and approach for the reader. Introduction. The coronavirus disease COVID-19 is a health intensity that has fully changed the living and aspect of all the citizens in every nation. The quick scatter of the virus around the world are now performing the global epidemic that everyone are passing. A huge number of students are affected by this pandemic. Patricia Aguilera Hermida 2020 said that in contrast to face-to-face learning, online learning has the hardship traits, such as physical distance. This new learning system can present uncommon challenges. This proposed study must be conducted for it could help students to adapt the new normal. Lee and Che 2022 mentioned that improvement methods are suggested, which gives decisions support for effectively enhancing online learning performance. The content of research objectives describe what your research is trying to achieve. Objectives of the study. This study will determine the hardships faced by colleges in online learning and what are the coping methods they've done. This will also answer the following specific objectives. What are the hardships that students are facing in this online education? What are the coping methods done by these students to accomplish the given tasks? What are the effects of these challenges to the academic performance of the students on this online learning? Next is the research design. A research design is a strategy for answering your research. Research question using empirical data. Research design. This study will use the descriptive research design and the causal research design. The first objective will use the descriptive research design as it will present the hardships encountered by the population or the college students during online classes. The second objective will also use the descriptive research design as it will present the coping methods done by the college students to accomplish the given tasks. And the last objective will use the causal research design to determine the effect of the hardships encountered by the students on the academic performance of colleges on the online learning. Hardships in online learning of the students is considered as the cause-independent variable, such as the academic performance is the effect of the independent variable. Next is the research participants or respondents. Respondent is one who answer or respond to questions written or oral, or other stimuli. Participant is one who joins willingly to be part of the study as a subject. Participants or respondents. From the population of college students, this study will subject the third-year electronic students of Sorsogon State University. Using Slavin's formula, the number of respondents were derived, with the total number of third-year electronic students, which is 90, and with a 95% confidence level. 73 students is the sample size. This number of respondents is sufficient enough to represent the college students who are taking online classes, for it uses 5% standard error for the study. Third-year electronic students of Sorsogon State University is chosen participants because in their field, it is much needed to pay attention with the face-to-face laboratory. Last but not the least, the data collection method. Data collection method is the process of gathering and measuring information on variables of interest in an established systematic fashion that enables one to answer stated research questions, test hypotheses, and evaluate outcomes. Data collection method. The first objective to determine the hardships or challenges they encounter during this online learning. And second objective, to identify the coping methods they manage to perform to accomplish the task. It will use the method of interview and collecting data. For the third objective, how it affects the academic performance of the students. It will use the method of documents and records. From the data collection, research objectives will determine the following: student's profile, general weight average, hardships, coping methods, and will answer the question, was the hardship and coping method affect their academic performance? These methods will help the researcher to get the needed facts and consider it as an effective way to collect the complete data needed. And that's the end of the discussion. I hope you learned something, and thank you for watching the video.